Hey everybody, it's me, Faith, and I'm on here. I have a really big forehead. It's so annoying sometimes. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm on here because I've seen some people's videos about and with their response to the Cheerios commercial, the newest one, and it's June 2013, and this came out May 28th, I think, of 2013. It's called Just Checking. You can check it out on their Cheerios YouTube channel. But basically, just checking a young girl goes to her mother, asks a question, and the mother reads a fact off of the cereal box, and the young girl takes the box in her hand, happy and proud, runs to her daddy, which we assume is her daddy. The father doesn't speak in this commercial, so again, we're assuming that it's her daddy, and somehow gets all the Cheerios, I'm thinking pours the box of Cheerios onto his chest. He's lying down on the couch, you guys. He goes to wake up, all the Cheerios fall on the floor, and at the end of the commercial it says love, and then Cheerios kind of come raining down on top of the word love. So what I gather from this commercial is, actually I guess I should let you watch the commercial first.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
Dad told me that Cheerios is good for your heart. Is that true?
Says here that
Hold on, let me
Cheerios
back it
has
up.
whole grain oats that can help.
Because I was late.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
Dad told me that Cheerios is good for your heart. Is that true?
Says here that Cheerios has whole grain oats that can help remove some cholesterol, and that's heart healthy.
Okay, you guys, so that's the commercial. It's kind of cute, I think. I believe that the people who were behind the planning of the commercial were probably people not of color, simply because, well, maybe some biracial people, don't get me twisted. Maybe it was someone's idea who was biracial, I don't know. But there's one thing that makes me think that the third character, the father, and she does say, Dad told me such and such and such and such, okay? So we assume that Dad is the third character. He's laying on the couch. But if you noticed in the commercial, at the beginning, you can see that it's daytime outside because the woman is sitting at a table and the window's right behind her. So it's not like we're searching for anything here that we can't see right off the bat. They made it clear. And then when they get to the third character, after the girl pours the Cheerios onto her father's heart, obviously maybe trying to save his heart somehow, through osmosis, I guess, it's daytime outside, but the man is laying on the couch, asleep, and he's waking up and the Cheerios fall on the floor. So the thing that caught my attention, more so than her calling the white woman mom, yes, that is okay. Maybe there are quite a few women of color out there that still feel like all the good men are taken, or other people of other persuasions are taking them. And when we say taking them, we just mean finding them. It doesn't mean you're actually taking them. So don't get your panties in a bunch out there, women who are watching. But there are still women that feel that way. But more so than that, because I really wasn't even thinking about that when I first started watching it. That's just obviously some of the comments that people have gotten, and that's kind of why people are posting videos like me right now. But mine is a little bit different. One thing that I noticed is him sleeping on the couch in the middle of the day. That kind of didn't sit well with me because first of all, for it to be a couple that's interracial with a baby that's biracial, clearly cute, but clearly biracial, and we're talking about health issues, okay, still, because she came in asking, Daddy told me, you know, and then the mother reads a fact off of the box. She got a Cheerio box sitting right in front of her to give to the girl, or, you know, to give that information to the daughter, and then the daughter, you know, to kind of confirm, yes, Daddy was right. She never says daddy was right. She don't have to, but it's kind of interesting because if my baby came to me and said daddy said something something, I'm gonna try to solidify what daddy said. And um, and this is a commercial, so it's not a screenplay, so maybe she don't have time to go into all that, but I would come back with, well, daddy is right, or I agree with daddy, or something. But mother didn't do that. Mother just looked at the Cheerio box and said, well, here it says, and went to another source. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That kind of caught my attention. But that, again, those are family dynamics, depending on how you're raised, depending on, your, I guess, level of respect or how you interact with your mate. All of that would, I guess, come up with why I feel that way and why somebody else might not care. She went to the medical facts. She went to the box and then read the girl what it said. The girl grabbed the box, ran to daddy, obviously very excited, and poured the Cheerios on daddy's heart. I thought that was cute. That's pretty much what they want you to grasp. And then at the very end, they flashed the word love and dropped Cheerios, on top of it. So that's cute too, because they want you to realize if you really love somebody, share some Cheerios with them. That's what it said in their description on YouTube. It said, share Cheerios with the person that's close to your heart. And your was an asterisk. So basically they're saying, think out of the box. Your heart may not be my heart. Your heart might not be your mom's heart. You might fall in love with who you want to fall in love with. You might care for your father. And I think that's good, simply because a lot of things now, especially music, are portraying, and entertainers are portraying black men as not being good fathers. So I guess at least he was in the home, for one. At least at least the mother was there in that home as well. At least the daughter was able to interact with both mother and father, all in one sitting. It wasn't like she was waiting on a bus she got off the bus from school and she's waiting for dad to come home to give him a box of Cheerios. Like, he was already there. The only other thing that kind of didn't sit well with me, though, the one thing that didn't sit well with me, though, was why he was sleeping in the middle of the day. Now, the father is there. The mother is sitting at the table productively doing something. And sleeping is productive. I sleep all the time. I'm very healthy, or at least I try to be. I'm trying to work out more. I'm not a saint. Well, I am a saint, but, I'm not perfect. But I think he could have been doing something. He could have been watching sports. He could have been playing basketball. He could have been playing. I don't play cards. I don't promote playing cards, but he could have been playing cards with his, I don't know. He could have been doing something, but he's laying on the couch sleeping in the middle of the day, and that just didn't make sense to me. Well, it didn't sit well with me, because we do need our men to stay moving. And if we're talking about heart health, I go to a lot of healthcare functions and where we're promoting health, and movement is usually one of the things that's portrayed or encouraged. So for a commercial, it was like, it didn't make sense. Not so that it did, so that the girl, I guess, could get to his heart, because he's probably taller than her. But it did make sense in the realm of, if we're trying to bring out a fact, a medical fact, let's keep it well-rounded. Don't just give a snippet thinking that the people can't take it. Or let's just introduce them to what we're trying to say, get the idea in the head, and then maybe we'll come up with another commercial with people playing basketball, and then they sit down for a break, and the women, different couples, the women of biracial couples come out and serve the men a bowl of Cheerios. That would be, to me, well-rounded, but have some movement. The only person moving in this commercial is the little girl. That's just my observation from a wellness perspective. So comment below, tell me what your observations of this commercial are, or any questions you may have for me. You can ask them. Make sure it's appropriate. This is, again, just my 2 cents. I might not have any viewers, but I thought that it was an interesting commercial. And there are many, I think, more positives than negatives in this commercial. But depending on what you believe, how you believe we got here, how you believe we should marry, how you believe we should be raising our children, all of that is going to be the foundation of your response. So remember that. Don't disrespect the people that come before you, but at the same time, voice your opinion. I want to know how you feel. See you.